Welcome home, masters and misses. I am Midori Kuro, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. Finally, we're getting back to the main scenario quest after a whole week of dealing with the role quests, which were pretty fun, a little daunting, and at times, of course, ridiculous, as the Passions of the Unbound adequately were. Luckily, trying to get back all those artifacts didn't take up too much time. Just 2 hours and like each and every single one of them. Still, while we've dealt with them, we still haven't dealt with the actual leader yet. Who we still haven't seen yet. But I'm sure we'll come across them in the post game like we did in other past expansions. But anyway, forget about that for a moment and let's get back to what matters. Finishing this expansion. So we finally reached living memory. We took care of one area of the place. And Takiwa's plan is working, I think. But I can tell the more we do this, the more of an emotional toll it's going to take on us. We just ran into freaking Otis when he was still alive and human. A Knight of Alexandria. Diplomat is eager to go after Otis. Right, let's go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past, about the Alexandria of old, as well as Spain when he sees a living person. The problem is he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Nor does he, remember us. The Otis we knew had been alive a lot longer than this one. So this one we're talking to doesn't know us at all. The problem is he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Perhaps we can offer to help him with his founding celebration. That might warm him to us. Set up this way. Come on. I mean, it's worth a shot. But I remain skeptical. Also, ether currents. One to the west. Luckily, we're about to head around that way. And is that a giant marionette with a sight? I know we already dealt with one of those back in that one dungeon in Endwalker. Sally the Sweeper. Oh, it's a bounty. No wonder. Yeah, it's back around this way. Let me see if I can find it right now. A little bit more south. Up around this building. Around this building, I mean. Yep. Take this outrunner first. I know if I try to get it, it's not gonna let me. There we go. Yeah, 400 yams east. Jeez. Head after that, after we get further into the MSQ in this area. Oh Lord, where are you targeting me? Got away from it. Is he up there? Oh no, he's right here. I'd be up the top to thing. Sir Otis? Not that word. Gravity. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Are you harmed? Or are you unharmed? The latter, methinks. To which Her Highness replies with her winsome smile. I am thanks to you, my dear Otis. rehearsing something, Sir Otis? You again. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your rehearsal. Just fine. I shouldn't have trouble with the lines come to performance. After all, the script was my very own work. I guess that makes sense, in a way. There is, however, a scene with which I struggle. Hey, this looks fun. Can I join in? You as well. I thought I said I was busy. You did, but we thought that maybe we could help. You're getting ready for the founding celebration, yes? I am, but truth be told, we are in dire need of assistance. For this edition of the celebration, there is to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment. But with few of us being given form, we haven't had enough hands to carry out the production. Thus, I have been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing as myself besides. Calm down, it's alright. We are happy to help any way we can. Just tell us what to do. What is that noise? Someone, construction work going on or something? For the same reason the production is short-handed, it has become difficult to gather a crowd. I'd be obliged if you could spread word of the play to the children in Yesterland. Consider it done. We'll take ourselves around and talk to the younglings. Splendid. Oh, and to better appeal to them, we have adorable animal costumes for you to aha! Together with your serious bearing, of course. Animal costumes? Alright, anything to make the children happy. Yeah. Right, I forget, this is technically an amusement park. Let's see. Oh yes, this one should be suitable for you. I dread to see what he has for us. Quick disguise change and... Oh, it's a glamour. I was confused for a moment when you added me to the device. I have something for you in mind as well. Let me know when you're ready and I'll activate it for you. Okay, this isn't as ridiculous as what happened with Konoha and Elaret, but still. It's just going to be, I wonder. Hopefully something not as ridiculous. I mean, he's got you looking like Dumbo. Well, let me see. Ready are you? Then let us have you don your costume at once. Can I decide what my costume is? No? Fine. A rabbit. You have me dressed as a rabbit. How fun. Marvelous. It's not a child that would fail to be delighted. It really does suit you. Speak for yourself, Dumbo. Fine. Now that you're suitably attired, I pray you go forth and promote our play to the children. Concentrate your efforts here in the vicinity of the air-cap station and see that you make it fun. In the meantime, I'll continue my own preparations here. Since your costumes wore off, I shall provide you with another. You couldn't like giving us costumes as knights or something? You must be wearing the costume Otis has provided by Otis in order to progress. If you change back to your normal garments if you move too far away, look to your map for the garment change area of effect. Speak to Otis to restore or prolong the garment change. Trust me, I would not be prolonging this. Alright, let's get this over with. Children. Oh, a rabbit monster. You said who the day you crossed paths with this royal knight? It's going to be a play? With knights and stuff? Come on, let's go and watch. We can write the air cab later. One. Oh, if Taro saw me dressed like this, I would die of embarrassment. We can't let Isaiah Crowell see us in this. That would die of embarrassment even further. It's supposed to be one up here. Why all the way up here? That's not about the air cap I was hearing that I thought was construction noise. Oh? Are you here to look at Queen's Queen too, Mr. Rabbit? That's a big golden statue. It's exactly what she looks like. That's what my mom told me, and she's a scientist. My mom also told me that the terminal is a tomb. Her Majesty must watch over all of us from there. It's also a tomb? That's eerie. A play about the Wilhelm's founding. I love history. That sounds great. I'll let my mom know so we can go and watch together. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. He's making this quick. Ow. Ow. Oh, hello there, Mr. Rabbit. What's the matter? Well, nothing much. Just trying to get you ready for a play. Get everyone gathered around for a play. Ah, the play. I know about it. They sometimes have performances over at the castle. I've seen it before, so I was going to give it a miss. But if you say it's special this time, then alright, I'll go. That's right, Sir Otis will be in the play himself. You can't miss it. So I think we'll matters to go with the people. Well, who's here to interrupt my air cap watching but a person in silly costume? Let him guess. You're telling me about the play. Don't bother. I've seen it no less than 50 times already. Ah, but this one's special. Sir Otis himself will be in attendance. So Otis is going to be performing as himself? Now that's a new twist in an old classic. Alright. Just for that, I'm willing to see the play again. Look, it's a rabbit. What is it? Want to play with us, do you? No, not play. There's going to be a play about Queen's Queen? I want to see it. We'll head over to the castle right away. Thanks for telling us. That looks like my old character. Does it? Well, here's the thing, my Lalafell, his hair was actually different early on, like before Endwalker. I had changed it to a different color because of what happens in Shadowbringers. Keep to a character sort of thing. And I had his hair style changed as a form of growth came Endwalker. That's probably why. He looked completely different. I'm not even having pictures of its old hairstyle. I probably do, but I'll look later. You finished making your rounds. Excellent. I shall take the costume off your hands. Please and thank you. Thanks to the two of you promoting the play in my stead, I could memorize the lines to my satisfaction. I'm grateful beyond measure. Don't mention it. It was fun meeting endless children. Endless children? What's an odd thing to say when we're endless ourselves? It's, complicated. I'd explain it to you, but the play's due to start soon, isn't it? Aye, very soon. I must needs make my way to the venue and see that to the final preparations. Let's talk later then. We'll be cheering you on from the crowd. By all means, but hold on. What would you say to performing in the play as well? Performing? Are you serious? Oh no, definitely not. I've never done anything like that, and I don't think I can learn lines on such short notice. Rest assured, it wouldn't be a difficult part. What I have in mind for the two of you is a little swordplay, a duel between Alexandrian and Lindblum soldiers. That is certain to please the children, and without the need for words. Wouldn't be too hard. I just have to make sure to hold back. What do you think? This Alexandrian knight is going to take you down. That keen, are you? Alright, you asked for it. Then it is settled. I shall prepare your costumes for you. You need but engage in a mock fight. While there isn't time for a rehearsal, the little mistakes are all in good entertainment. With that, I shall go and inform the troop members of the changes. Pray make your way to Proto-Alexandria and await further instructions. Understood. That's the castle where the terminal is. When we shut it down, Yesterland and the Endless Ended will also fade away. So let's give them a soul to remember. Right. If all this is gonna fade away, we may as well give them a good send-off. And we'll remember them too. Them and what it is they seek to preserve through the celebration. I just know this is going to ruin me. Southeast to the next ether current. So a bit of a mock battle with both of mats. I'll admit, that might be fun. I just cannot get over how nice Living Memories looks. And how painful it's going to be to see it all go away. Like, you can't just put up a beautiful looking multicultural area like this and expect us to be okay with it all fading away just for the progress of stopping the coming calamity that may happen if we don't. Square Enix likes to torture us. This game loves to torture us emotionally. They do. It's been that way since Heavensward. No, actually, it's been that way since The Realm Reborn. After Prey returning to the waking sands after dealing with Titan. Get the currents. Go ahead and grab this before we move on. This point is how far? We're going to Yam South. Right, let's give it our best and have some fun. Agreed.
Well, this seems to be the right place. What's on the program, I wonder?
We'll see.
And where are the others, for that matter?
You'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. A great conflict rages over precious Electro, and the Kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos. When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene. I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado...
I know whoever the voice narrator had fun with this. Ooh. Okay, so we can't use our own weapons. I guess that makes sense.
I beg your pardon?
What a twist!
See,
Unbelievable.
you should be used to this at this point, Aaronville.
Ha! Yeah!
Ha!
Arg! I am killed!
Good thing I have some proficiency with
You
the
must
one-handed sword.
flee, all of you! Princess Sveen!
And our hero of the hour.
Are you unharmed?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better than Are You Harmed? It
I
does.
am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis. My dearest?
And so, in no small part due to the valor of the royal knights, the kingdom succeeds in repelling the invaders. But their jubilation proves short-lived.
It always does.
For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives. The good Queen Sveen, shining vision of hope, among them.
Otis?
Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
Oh, he's remembering.
What's happening?
Is it over already? And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion,
Amity, what are you doing?
oh boy, they, worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria.
Are
A
you really
new
ad-libbing right now?
Alexandria.
Are we really ad-libbing right now? Why? That actually works! That actually works. Okay, then.
Pray forgive me. The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
Yeah, it's fine.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria. And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
Figured it out, did he? May as well tell him.
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word, that I should meet the living in this place. There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers out of fear of the truth. Alexandria, does it still exist?
Yes and no?
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures.
Pretty much, yeah.
The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
They live. We live. I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
You were there too, Otis. That is an incarnation of you.
Yep.
Of me? That's absurd.
That
But
was.
wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject.
Ah, he remembers.
No. It is a fog I cannot pierce.
Well, sort of
pray,
remembers.
tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was he like?
About the same. Proud and valiant knight of the realm, a brave soul who protects his queen to the last.
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Kululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds, your sacrifice, gave us hope that we sorely needed.
Tis miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed. I beg you, watch over our new king.
As if he wouldn't.
The war changed my queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Kululja, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
Right. How about that terminal? Oh, why did they do this? Why do this? No explanations are required. I haven't seen insinuated your purpose. There are paths only the living may walk. Mine was a tumultuous life, complete with joy and sorrow both, but it ends on a bright note thanks to you. If I have one regret, however, it is that I could not meet the new king. Send him my regards, won't you? We will. We will. Oh god, this game's gonna get me started crying. Start with waterworks. Geo terminal. I had a wonderful time, and I believe everyone here did too. Suffice to say, I didn't expect you to appear on stage. You did a fine job, both of you. That was a marvelous play. Just the same that it will be the last performance, but it will forever be etched in my memories. The fact that it's mostly children in Yesterland explains all the amusements here. But as happy as they seem, it's hard to think about their lives before this. For if the form of an endless reflects their happy itself, it means they died before they grew up, or grew up to find no greater happiness. You had to say it like that. You couldn't just let it be end on a nice note. Thank you, Aaronville. You had to put that thought in my head. Well, we're here. Are you having doubts? No, I'll do what I came to do. It's just, the fonder you are of someone, the harder it is to say farewell. That is true. If you're ready, Kokozan, then I am too. Upon shutting down the Geo terminal, it will not be possible to restore Yesterland to its present form. Yes, we're well aware. Alright, let me say a word about those we met here. Why did they torture us with this?
That night, he was the one who looked after the Lulja.
Yep.
And now you follow in his footsteps.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Svin's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
I see.
Goodbye, Otis. It's like waking up from a sweet dream to bitter reality. But I'll never forget my time with the Endless, or the pain I feel now. We're more than memories stored in machines. So long as someone remembers us and carries on our legacy, we'll never fade away, truly fade away. The Sanctuary of the Strong. Kakiwa would guide you to the next zone. Oh, this one's level 100 now. So far, there appears to be no change with the Meso terminal. So let's take the opportunity to visit another zone. Estelle Volcane in the northeast. The place with the volcano, eh? I suppose we're using the zipline again. You know it. Like before, I'll take care of the guard at the Gate of Remembrance. Come, let's head back. So with the first zone, it was Namika, and in this zone, it was Otis. What emotional reunion will we have come the next zone, I wonder. I don't like that music stopped when we set the place too. It feels eerie. Ah, jeez. Out. Oh, I know inside this wall. Acrobat. Okay, that's a silly name. We haven't got no battle music either. That's... I don't like that. Like, that Ultimate Duel felt depressing, but this takes the cake in the depressing department. Next one, oh lord, that's in Yam's northwest. That's probably going to be in the new area, the next area. I must say, it saddens me to see the scenery change in our wake. You're telling me. How could you be so carefree about everything? No idea. That's a fiery place indeed. I wonder what it's steamed upon. Good question. The volcano really isn't real, right? All that smoke pouring out is just part of the glamour. Let's hope so. Error, download complete. User registration confirmed. Dauntless adventurers, I build you welcome to Assail Volcano, the sanctuary of the strong. Fight with courage and honor that your legend may resound forevermore in the arena of valor. Arena of valor, eh? Whoa, even lava around here. Oh, it's only an illusion. It's only an illusion. Let's hope so. What's this now? Don't tell me you're afraid of lava. Not in your life. It isn't even real. Is it? Oh, definitely not. But don't take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. No, we'll take your word for it. No need. I believe you. So how do we get up to the terminal there? That there is the terminal. You can get to it via the caverns that run through the volcano. And there's an ether right at the entrance too. I'll go on ahead and wait for you. Take care around the wildlife now. Hey, Aaronville? I'll explore alone. You needn't worry. I'll keep the wildlife and right bird. What is up with him? Poor Aaronville. He's still coming to terms with it. You can hardly blame him. Let's even be for now. Alright. Come on, let's keep moving ourselves. Sail Volcano. She says it's all an illusion, but I'm not taking my chances. If it looks like lava, it probably feels like lava, so I'm not touching no lava. Right would seem to be the more direct path to the terminal. I must say I'm curious about that building to the left. It does look like... Maybe that's the Arena of Valor that the guard talked about. But yeah, going right would lead us straight to the volcano. But we're obviously going to the arena. We kind of have to. My adventurous spirit will not let me think otherwise. The mechanical soldiers are as common here as they are in Solution 9. I wonder how long ago they were created. Looks like we have two paths to choose from. That sucked Akiwa heading left, though. Well, that would seem to be a detour. I must say I'm rather curious about that round building. Well, I'm always up for the scenic route. Let's follow after Kakiwa and see what the building's about. Arena of Valor. Found her. A round building with seating for spectators. Might this be a fighting arena? Renville is elsewhere, of course. Well now, you came this way too. Great minds, as they say. This appears to be a fighting arena. Is it also a recreation of an actual place? In all likelihood, while I don't know the details, I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Though it's closed at the moment, even Solution 9 has the Arcadian. It may well be a legacy of the past. Anyway, it seems the next match is about to begin. As I've already spectated my fill, I'll move on. But you ought to head inside for a look. You bet we are. Sit. So I wonder who's going to be fighting. Who are these two? Oh. Ooh. We're slowing the cast there, aren't we? I think that's his loss.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
A little bit.
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
Wait a minute. That's... Kyle's parents.
Is something wrong?
Kyle, the parents, they're here.
What?
Do we know each other from somewhere?
Come on, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
Wait, please!
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm, Oh, what can I say?
What
Of
can
course.
you say?
This earring. Do you recognize it?
Oh, right. They did leave that with her.
Impossible.
My name is Kryle. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back.
It's like the heartfelt
This earring,
reunion we
it contained
expected.
a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And
Could it be as she claims?
She's not lying. I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring. Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
it has been 20 years.
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother. Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other.
Yep.
But perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The heat wells, for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
Yep, this is gonna ruin me. This is gonna ruin me. God, why? To think that crowd would actually meet her parents. Like, I had a sinking feeling we might come across them, but I wasn't really expecting it. Miracles really do happen here. I'm happy for Bryle. Could it be that the system orchestrated this reunion as well? Forgive me. This is all so much to take in. I'm struggling to collect my thoughts. Taste of family. Kryle has regained some composure. Alright, I feel a little calmer now. I thought myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. Having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. Everything that has happened, you deserve to do so. You have many things to say to one another. Now you can say them. Indeed, this is a meeting to be cherished. So just do what comes natural, eh? Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. Especially considering this might be the last time you see them. Oh, that makes it worse. To the west. It's probably inside the Coliseum. Arena, whatever. Oh, no, it's not down there. At least. quest? Oh, it is somewhere around here. Just gotta find it. Oh, right there. There we go. Next one is northeast. Are these hot springs? Of course it's hot springs. We're at a volcano. Let's keep an eye on things for now. Carve the tension with a knife. No, right? We're all our daughter's friends, yes? Thank you for bringing her to us. We should meet our daughter again, here of all places. Don't worry, he's not dead. None of us are. Oh, the amount of things we regaled them with. It's such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I'd completely forgotten to introduce them. It's only natural. Over here is Wuklamet, Vow of Resolve of Tuliola. Beside her is Grahatia, my colleague and the students of Valdesian. And this is Tokuzan, an adventurer. Though that hardly does him justice, he is the most dependable of friends, to whom I owe my life. My word, we clearly have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Oh, yes, we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. Think nothing of it. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? No, it is not. If only had some Zubak people to ease the way, am I right? Wait, is that a bad idea? What is? Hey, are you hungry? I could bring you something to eat if you like. Thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hard here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. Understood. I'll get you all treats to help you cool you off. I wouldn't want to be bothered, but nonsense, Cryo. You enjoy time with your parents. We'll handle that. Think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. We shall look forward to the cool treats. Let's move on, you two. As we've learned, good food brings people together, even sworn foes. True. I wonder if that would have worked in the Garlean Empire. Hard to say, really. It was well conceived for Grumat. Just putting what I learned in Yaktiel to use. If I had to mention a potential problem, however, is that the food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. Still, it appears to be perfectly enjoyable for the endless, and going along with the idea quite likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful that it will help thaw it. So, shall we split up and look for what Alea requested? Something cold, ironically. It's supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go with the best treat there is, one that will leave an impression. The locals ought to be able to recommend something. If you wanted to ask people near the Aetherite, Tokuzan, Rahatia and I will go do the same elsewhere. Aetherite, got it. I need to attune to that anyway. Anyway. Where is Aetherite? Over there. I don't know how I missed it. It's not exactly small. Question, how do I reach it? Okay, so now. Yeah, this place doesn't feel as grandiose as the first two areas, but it does give off a bit of a adventurous feel to it. I can see it. I like it. And they even got hot springs here. For nice, cool relaxation. Well, not exactly cool, but still. Never been to hot springs myself. The closest I've been to was a hot tub, and that was when I was on vacation when I was like way when I was really young, like probably still in my early middle school days. Whew, after a long hot soak like that, I'm going to need a gold star ice cream. What? You don't know gold star ice cream? It's only the most popular treat here in the Sail Volcano. Well, it's a little tricky to tuck into. You can't come here and not try it. It's stalled just to the southeast, so you have no excuses. Gold star ice cream, eh? Let's see what else is on the menu before we make our decision. A cold treat that would leave an impression. That's a difficult one. The Sail Volcano is home to fighters, so the food here is mostly the hearty and filling kind. Ah, right. It's a popular stall to the southwest that might have what you're after. Why don't you go and take a look? What snack to have today? You want a recommendation for something tasty and cold? This stall doesn't have that sort of thing, I'm afraid. But speaking of something cold, I could use an iced drink for my snack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, a tea might be better. Or even a lemonade. But I can't go past a beer. Yes, let's make it a white beer today. Based on what you learned from the locals, the stall to the southwest seems promising. Alright then. Looking at directions. There's one north. It's probably somewhere around up there. I mean, in an area that's constantly warm, I would expect there to be a stall for that sells cold treats and such. So you're here too. Everyone I spoke with recommended gold star ice cream. Those colorful balls stacked on top of each other. That'd be the ice cream, I take it. I can see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver it intact. We need 3 servings, so let's get Graha to help carry one. You're talking to a transportation expert. You mean you can do it alone? Well, it do seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Yeah, leave it to me. I've carried bigger. Great, they're definitely safer in your hands than mine. I'll go ahead and tell Tia everything's taken care of. See you back at the springs. I wonder if I just jinxed myself. Hello there. Would you care for our famous gold star ice cream? 3 servings, actually. Alright, 3 servings coming right up. Here you are. You want to be quick and so it doesn't melt, but also careful so it doesn't collapse. Good luck and enjoy. You have 2 minutes and 5 seconds to complete the task. Oh dear. Yeah, I can't sprint. I mean, it'd probably be a bad idea to sprint while carrying ice cream in the first place. Luckily, she's not too far from here. Goodness me, what an amazing looking treat. Thank you so much, Kokuzan. We did warn her that she won't be able to taste anything, right? Oh wow, that does look good.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
Oh, don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
I mean, it's jarring. The last time they saw you, the last time they did see her, she was still an infant. And now they're seeing her fully grown and everything.
This is just excruciating.
I know, that can feel the secondhand embarrassment.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
What is there that we can do? How do we help Kyle here?
You know, I think I might have an idea.
Oh dear. Now, Graha, dear, I love you, but get, buddy, oh dear. Oh, Raha, what are you doing? I dread what he has planned. Raha? Why do you have one? What is he planning? What's the plan here?
What is he doing?
I don't know. I'm used to his shenanigans, but this is something on another level for me.
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
It's fine.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
It doesn't, but...
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
Aww.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
Nice work, Graha. Maybe warn us next time, please.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
Yeah, why not?
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you. But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
I mean, if it's alright.
It is our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
Oh yeah, they were looking into that, weren't they?
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala. In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom. Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation. By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
And that portal is how they made it to the source.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive, to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order. And as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
And that's when they ended up in the source with
What
Cryo.
followed, you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered.
The girl of Keaton Rem and KuroZeraphim.
You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
Is he talking about the Echo?
An unusual gift. The Echo, I dare say.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there.
Oh, well, what a coincidence. We're just headed there ourselves.
While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors.
Isn't that selfish at all? I want to learn too.
Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
You all have good hearts. Our daughter is fortunate to have friends like you. You've gone through much trouble for us. It was nice meeting you both. Saying it'll be the first and last time. Ah! Stop talking like that. Stop it. So we can learn more about the Milal, here. Alright then. Because I am curious about Cryo's history and ancestry. Now that we know that he's from here, not from Eorzea like us. You did tune into this thing, right? I did, okay. Though it had no taste, the ice cream was a treat for the eyes. I'm glad it served to ease the tension. It went really well. And you, Kokuzan, your sense of balance is something else. Kokuzan, Raha, Lamati. With your help, I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that, and so much else, I thank you. No thanks necessary, Cryo. Leafing through the past, Prial is eager to learn about the Milala people. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano was a place for learning about the Milala's ancient homeland. But I'm hoping you would yield other information as well. Namely, information on preservation. The scientists who were researching interdimensional fusion. And prior to that, created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves, but I wish to keep an eye out nonetheless. I'm all for it, of course. Seeing as the key once belonged to the Milala, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. And into the caverns we go. This place has the look of an ancient ruin, but I suppose it's an illusion as well. So this is how it is in here. These panels contain information about the Milala. It's very much like a museum. The panel bears information on the history of the Milala. Chapter 1. In the distant past, the Milala abided in peace upon isles of eternal summer. Winter never visited the bountiful land, and the flowers that ever bloomed in all colors of the rainbow. But such idyllic days did not last, for just when it seemed the westerly wind had turned cold, the seas suddenly froze over. From the fish in the water to the birds in the sky, all of the animals had soon perished. The unnatural weather continued with seemingly no end, and one by one the Milala fell until the death toll was beyond counting. Those who lived still could do naught but pray as they huddled together for precious warmth. Yikes. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is this what the Milala homeland was like? Ding ding, correct. Huh? Whoa! Hi there. What's going on? The ancient home of the Milala people is recreated here in exacting detail thanks to the marvel of Electro. The scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folk of all proportions. But I have neglected to introduce myself. I am the guide of this facility, the Steps of the Speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as you embark upon your educational journey. Thanks? There's even a guide. How considerate. Alright then, as we wander around, is there something we could do, something we do not understand? We'll be certain to ask you. This is incorrect. Huh? Visitors to our facility take the form of a quiz tour, so the correct answer is, follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. A quiz? Sounds like a pain in the ass. I don't like quizzes. I'm sure it'll be both enlightening and entertaining. Let's Captain guide us. Alright. Very good, madam. I have registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. Very well. I have to have read everything here first. So we're gonna be sitting here for a minute. Chapter 2. The Milala are keepers of a mighty relic passed down through the ages. While it has the appearance of a crystal, by whose hand it was wrought is unknown. When a great calamity froze their isles, the speaker, the spiritual leader, fervently prayed to the relic for salvation. In answer to their prayers, the relic opened for them a golden path, one that shone like the light of dawn, and through it, they fled unto a new land. The land was probably Alexandria. Chapter 3. Since ancient times, the Milala have excelled in calculations, by using formulae and figures to represent all natural phenomena. They had succeeded in devising a unique system of magic. This gift proved invaluable in their new homeland, where they employed their calculations to etch arcane circuits upon the ore, which later came to be known as Electrope. So they created Electrope. Through this ingenious technique, Electrope was transformed into a tool that could not only store lightning, but convert it into energy of any element. Chapter 4. Esteemed for their excellence in the study of Electrope, the Malala were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Some among them have attempted to invoke the power of their ancient relic to return to their homeland, but their efforts were to no avail. Never again was the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Eventually, the relic came to be forgotten, and some now question whether it ever actually existed. So after they fled their homeland, the relic wouldn't work anymore. They stayed with the Alexandrian people. Interesting. Yeah, that's wondering. Northwest. Okay. Whoa. This is certainly something. Judging by the elaborate decoration, this was a place of imports to Malala. I would think so. Maybe it's a chapel? Is that pattern of Malala motif? The wall is illuminated. It's so beautiful. If I may have your attention. You stand within a shrine of the Malala, a migrant people who roamed until they found new lands to call their own. According to folklore, they originally hailed from a paradise of eternal summer. At last, they had no choice but to abandon it when a great calamity froze the very seas. The speaker, their spiritual leader, guided them to safety, and she is enshrined here with their sacred relic which she wielded. In this place, they performed rituals dedicated to the dream that one day they might return to their ancestral home. A sacred relic. That must be the key used to initiate interdimensional fusion. Interdimensional fusion? If such a wondrous power existed, I can only imagine what great feats it could be used to achieve. Now then, it's time for a history quiz. Here we go. There are 4 braziers in this room, each of which is accompanied by a panel bearing a statement. If you believe the statement is true, then you must light its brazier by operating the panel. Simple, yes? Without further ado, please nominate a representative and begin. If there are no objections, let us have KuroZen do the honors. Go on, take a look at the presents, my friend. If I must, Brazier of Eternal Summer. Long ago, our people dwelled on isles of eternal summer, where the flowers ever bloomed. Yet eternity did not last, where calamity turned the bounteous waters to barren ice. Yeah, this one... the correct Braziers. Okay? So don't like the ones that are wrong. Praying fervently upon the sacred relic, the speaker opened a portal through which our people fled. However, she alone had to remain behind in order to sustain the power. But the statement is similar to what you heard from the guide. You do not recall the speaker remaining behind. I don't think this is right. Owing to our unique gift of arcane calculations, we Malala not only transformed the Electrode into a miraculous tool, but excelled in its study besides. As such, despite originally being outsiders, we were favored by rulers of many a nation. I read about this. This one is true. Zero Homecoming. With lightning threatening the world, we Malala turned our relic once more. Invoking its power, we opened the portal and returned to our ancient homeland. No, they did not. Remember, you must light the braziers whose statements you believe are true. Are you ready for your answers to be judged? Indeed. Very well, let the judging begin. You have answered correctly, and on your very first attempt besides. Amazing. Great work, KuroZen. I knew you could do it. Taking at face value, the information here would suggest that the Malala had simply integrated from a distant land. But we know better. We are aware of the existence of shared worlds, humble calamities, and interdimensional fusion. Such an event that froze the seas, the fifth Uncle Calamity comes to mind, that which ushered the age of endless frost. And legends hold that, during that age, the entire population of the South Sea Isles vanished overnight. The art of Arcanemia, too, traces its roots to the calculations of the South Sea Islanders. While we cannot outright conclude these people were the Malalas, there are at least enough points to similarity to support the theory. Ahem. If you have mused to your satisfaction, let us move to the next chamber. Another quiz awaits. There's another one? Fine. How many of these quizzes are there? Hopefully not too many. This is getting closer to the ether current. Find a new location. Pineapple. Those aren't pineapples, those are bombs. Who up here coming up here thinking these are pineapples? Oh, that's right by here. Right here. This. What could these masks represent, I wonder? Yeah, they are masks. Some look different than others. What's without these massive faces? There appear to be a few expressions on for these masks. We have come to the most enigmatic location in the museum. While it's known for the speaker's rest, everything else remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Malala themselves. That's rather curious. Isn't it though? Some have suggested that this place is purely the creation of the facility's designer, that it didn't originally actually exist in the Malala homeland. It's generally believed, however, that the adornments upon the wall are masks that represent the emotions of men. And that brings us to the final quiz. The question is simple. How many types of masks are there? It's the last one already? Something tells me it's not going to be as simple as it sounds. Please take all the time you require. I shall be here when you're ready with your answer. Yeah, it doesn't seem that simple. Masks representing emotions. This is just a thought, but if emotions and memories are intrinsically bound, could it be that the Malala's way? Could it be the Malala's way of expressing the different phases of living memory? Wait, what? I keep losing track. I'm gonna have to borrow the brush from Cryo. 3. The answer is 3. I think. Let me see. That's 1, 2, 3. 4. I think it's 4. So how many kinds of masks are there? Have you determined the answer? 4. So your answer is 4. How about everyone else? Seriously? I thought it was 6. Like Kokosan, I also believe it is 4. As do I. And the correct answer is... 4. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Damn it! What the hell did I mess up? And that concludes the quiz tour for the steps of the speaker. I thank you for your visit today, and eagerly look forward to your next. I almost thought it was 3 myself, but I found the 4th one right next to 3rd.
Finished at last. God, I'm exhausted.
It was only 2 questions, Lamatu.
If the legend is true, the Malala were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery.
Good boy. Hello, you two.
By augmenting it with Electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil.
Right.
Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
Right.
As did Preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves. And in so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls.
At least they're aware of it.
We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You've come to shut down the terminal.
Was that obvious?
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
I knew someone was gonna ask this eventually.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on. Press on, and don't look back.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Good question.
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you. A hint to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name. But if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya. We love you more than life itself.
Maya, huh?
Maya. My name. My name is Maya.
It's not the same ring to it as Cryle, but hey, it is nice. I like it.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
You'd be fine if you just want to spend the last few moments they have left with you.
No, I must do this. Cryle, Maya, Baldessian must press on. Press on and... Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
I may confide in you, KuroZan. I've been anxious ever since I chose to accompany you to Terrell. I was afraid of what I might discover. Perhaps I'd learn nothing, or worse, my parents didn't love me. But now I know the truth, and I couldn't be happier. I'm glad I took up pictomancy, and I'm glad I mustered up the courage to say that I wanted to join you. Thank you, KuroZan, for entrusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. Well, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see this through. Rather, we'll see this through. Together. My apologies for keeping you. Come, let's catch up to the others. I absolutely love how much character they've given Cryle in this expansion compared to how much we've seen of her across since Heavensward all the way to Endwalker. Like, Heavensward was when we got introduced to her. Actually, I think it was post-Heavensward we got introduced to her. Or was it still during the main story? Main story of Heavensward we got introduced to her. My point is, Cryle has come so far from when we originally met her, and I could not be happier with this development they've gave her. Even going as far as allowing her to have some combat capability as well, which allows her to join us on such a dangerous adventure, more so than she already could. So I really like Kiwa. Love you people, Wilbur and Alea. Renville isn't here yet. Where is he? I thought he would be up here before we were. Worry not, I still be fine. If you're sure. The others have told me all. I'm glad Cryle could bid her parents a proper farewell. Now then, to ask this question for the second to last time, are you ready to set down the terminal? I feel like we should wait for Erenville before we do this, but better to get it over with.
You know how to do it.
I do.
There he is. Goodbye, Wilbur. Himalaya. He's thinking about it. He's dreading it. The last one be where we lose Kikiwa. I'm telling you, don't have one last heartfelt toss to soccer and I'm going to tug your ears all the way back to Tuliyola! The memories may be gone, but the love will be with me, always. Now that Elensipia joined us, let's head to the last zone. Just one zone remaining. Say something, damn it! You're driving me crazy here. Are you alright, Cryer? I am. I chose to forge on no matter what. And I've had the courage to do so because of you all. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. An explorer's delight. Kikiwa is ready to head to the fourth and final zone. I must say, the closer you get to the end, the faster time seems to pass us by. Come, let's head to this fourth and final zone. By now you know how to get there, yes? Yes, we do. Excellent. This time, I'd like to quickly check on the Meso terminal, so I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. Come on, everyone. I'll meet you all there. There's neither current still here I need to find. To the northwest. Actually, that might be in the last area. Or maybe not. I could probably reach it before the last area. And of course, there's 2 more Ether Current quests to pick up too, that I'll do off screen. Did they really have to take off the music too? Like, couldn't leave some kind of ambience? Because again, this feels terrifyingly eerie, and I don't like it. Yeah, I might be able to reach it from going from down there. Seriously, walk all the way up here? Even the masks aren't glowing anymore. Creepy. But it was nice we were able to give Crow some closure with her parents before saying goodbye. Now it's left is the last area, which hopefully, if Erenville can stop being difficult, he'll get his last heart-to-heart with his mother. Let's see, it should be around here somewhere. To the south. Right there. least there's no lava to obscure us. I guess. I guess can't walk over there. Next one is to the west. That'll be in the last area. So I head back to Gate of Remembrance. Like before, it will be hard, but we must honor Kakiwa's words. Oh, and say something! Torture me here with all that silence. As far as I can tell, we still have some leeway for the metro terminal. Somehow. The fact that that place is a tomb still astonishes me. Meaning you can carry on to get to know the Endless in the last zone. The Wind's Path Gardens, it's called, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. That's where your memories are stored, yes? That's right. I left it for last so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? Oh, a great idea just occurred to me. What might that be? I'll save it for after we've arrived on the other side. See you there. Yes, keep us in suspicion. Right. Great ideas are generally less than great. Hey, Erinville. As much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. When all said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. I know. Akiva isn't only his mother, she is his mentor as well. I can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. Let's go. For now, we keep doing what we've been doing, seeking out the Endless and learning what's dear to them. At least Fiend hasn't tried to directly interfere anyway. Which is surprising, honestly. Maybe she's aware of what we're doing and it's just letting us do this? It's hard to say. This great idea of Kakiwa's being. Have faith in Erinville's inner strength. Well, at least one of us. Let's not keep Kakiwa waiting. It's not. Error, verification system initialized, user registration confirmed. Greetings and welcome to the Wind's Path Gardens, a sanctuary of exploration and discovery. The bubbles of the natural world await you. Definitely looks like a forest over here, or akin to one. Well, no, it looks closer to a botanical garden, with the buildings looking like trees, or maybe mushroom trees, I guess.
If I could have everyone's attention. I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words.
By all means.
Before I died, I had 2 wishes. The first was to see who my Elaneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud. As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I?
I guess not.
Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Kakiwa.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish.
Second wish?
I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
I suppose.
Absolutely not. We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave? You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Eleneshpia. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Killing me here. The Sanctuary of Exploration and Discovery. Quite fitting that Kakiwa's memories are here, right? Very like Kakiwa to chase your dreams to the last. Except Kakiwa makes some great memories. Just go along with it, man. Then with your consent, let's begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending Endless. Be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. It does look nice, not gonna lie. Lots of green, lots of flowers. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they let people just nap here. Because I know I would. And there's an ether right over there. The scenery is nothing short of remarkable. To think that Spain has managed to preserve it for the Endless. What a lovely garden. I thought those things were some sort of enormous tree, but they're actually sculptures. somehow anticipated this. This particular garden is called Blooms of Discovery. I've got the auto text is still on. Huh. It's absolutely stunning. They are all actual plants. They are indeed. These specimens were brought here hundreds of years ago for conservation, as the calamity had pushed them to the brink of extinction. So this zone is like a great conservatory. Precisely, my dear Cryo. Here you'll find flora and fauna the likes of which no longer exist here somewhere. Doesn't the dot just make your heart aflutter? I suppose. I expect that some creatures I encountered outside of Doral may have cousins in this world. While I'm no expert on life and their reflections, it would make for an interesting study to compare them. Right, I keep forgetting you're a gleaner, so having reports like this would be good for Sarlian. Now there's an idea. Leave it to my people to think up besides. Here we have not only a world-traversing adventurer and veteran gleaner, but a pair of Sarlian's finest scholars besides. It's a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Great. In search of discovery, Takiwa's eyes sparkle in anticipation of discovery. To begin with, I'd like you to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This would be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area after all. As Scipion suggested, it would be interesting to compare these creatures here with those native to the source. I never ventured outside of Doral, so I look forward to your insights. Just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Sarlian myself, but I'd like to think I know interesting when I see it. Well, let's see then. I'll be hitting this one. Even though the ether current is that way. Let me grab the ether current first. It'll be bothering me to no end if I don't. It'll be around here. I got bullets. There it is. Oh, come on. I wasn't that close to you. Leave me alone. Thank you. These wind sprites are docile. Are. Next one is 450 yalms north. 70 yalms north. Just take care of my missing objectives on the way there. Because I'm more likely going to reach the etherite too. Specimen observing endless. Oh, hello there. What am I doing, you ask? Look up the trunk. See the plants within the capsules. Oh, there are capsules up here. These are a species that either can't survive in windspath gardens or could become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. The capsules can create the conditions they require, from tropical to frigid climes, while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. Huh. That's actually real innovative when you think about it. I like that. See a creature wandering about that resembles the treants native to the 12's wood. Yeah, they are. I would know. I fought those treants multiple times. It was annoying. Especially with that stupid acorn attack. The flower garden appears to be meticulously maintained, if not by endless, then by machines. Not a single petal out of place. Water watching endless. Did you know that even the water here is created using electrode? Even the water? The initial product is too pure, though, and adjustments have been made so the composition resembles what's found in the natural environment. This is one of the many things they do to create the ideal conditions for these plants to thrive. My tongue does not want to work with me right now. I don't know what's become of the world outside of the barrier, but I should like to visit a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you been to the top of this lookout here? It's a great vantage point, and there's even a food stall in case you're hungry. Of course there is. So there's a food stall in like every one of these zones. I set it up here anyway, so I might as well see it. But even the water is made of electrope? How does that work? Get tuned to this while I'm here. There we go. Then it's all the aetherites and living memory. Terminal gazing endless. My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hailed from a place called Cornet Pate. They had some unique customs there. For instance, when greeting someone, you have to say lali ha 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 ha. What? What? Oh my god, your ancestors are from the first. They survived the flood of light. Our little settlement was famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood on its base, the roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here at Windspath Gardens is apparently inspired by that very tree, the Lifer tree, its name was. Or Eifa tree, that Lifer tree. It may not be real, but it's nice to have it as a memento for posterity. Your ancestors were the dwarves from the first. What the hell? Oh my brain. You can't keep up with all this. So many connections to different reflections at once. Why? Right, where's that aetherite again? Northwest. I've got a few yalms northwest. Might end up going there as we continue to commit the quest, whatever. I mean, I could cut through the garden, but I don't want to. I don't want 7 flowers like that. I mean, I already have for a little bit, but still. Welcome back, KuroZan. Crowd has just delivered to me the most fascinating report. You have some engaging impressions to share too, I hope. A couple. Treants, for example, not to mention the incubated flowers. Well, that's all very interesting indeed. But I must say, I'm most fascinated by the ambulating trees. Well, there are similar creatures in Urkopacha. Could you tell me more about these treants as you know them? Native to the 12s wood, where they prey upon wolves, even wolves. There are various subspecies, such as those with red leaves and a gnarled look. They like to hurl acorns at you. Exploding ones. They like to hurl acorns at you. It's true, I took one to the face once. It was not pleasant. Is that so? To maintain an ecosystem with such formidable creatures, I imagine there must be other equally imposing species to keep them in check. I would hope so. The management of ecosystems. That calls to mind Labyrinthos, does it not? Oh yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? That it does. Lest you wonder, Labyrinthos is a storage facility deep beneath Sarlian that contains a recreation of a temperate climate zone. Does this place exist? Amazing! By the by, did anyone also catch sight of a large scale skin? Large scale skin? Large scale skin, you say? What does it look like? Nothing I've seen before, but it has a rodent-like form and walks on all fours. If it looks like a rodent, wouldn't that make it a beast skin? No, it's covered in scales, one that appears to mimic succulent plants. By that, it would definitely classify as a scalekin. Huh. Well, it's hard to say for certain without seeing it. Why don't you tell me? Very well. It was in the flower field earlier. It should still be near. It's over there then. Let's head over there then. When we find it, we'll see who's right. Let's see if you should come along too and lend us your opinions. I'll be coming along in case we need to protect you from it. I'm not sure about this thing. Go ahead, KuroZan. I'll let the others know and then join you. I was wondering where is Wukla Mad and Grahatia? Must be still exploring. In the flower beds. I guess I am going to go to the garden. It's so exciting. Come on, help us find the creature. It's the area. The beast didn't give the impression that it moves frequently. What could it be? Oh, is that it? Spot a beast resembling the herbivore you encountered in the first. That's the one there. I see. At a glance, it certainly has the look of both scalekin and beastkin. Let's examine it more closely, shall we? Tell me your observations. I mean, if I must. It's covered in plant-like scales. It has deft little paws. There's a pointy snout. I think the scales are the most obvious. That was also the first thing I noticed. I dare say those scales are for hiding in toilets. Having studied it, I believe that scales upon its back are, in fact, a unique form of hide. Rather than it being said, it goes with the creature. You may be right. If we consider that along with its other characteristics, such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be a beastkin, like you said. Physical examination will be needed to confirm this beyond doubt, but I'm satisfied simply to have seen it. It seems you alone were familiar with the species. Where did you encounter it? And another reflection, and the source. The fairy kingdom of the first. Right, the first, not the source. Kokusan has been to the very edge of existence. He has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing. Creation truly holds no end of mysteries. Oh, how I'd love to see them all. Life beyond the bounds of our star and a plain boat. Looks like we're having fun. Hey, Dre. Ah, hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Keith and Ram and Galuf treated me to tales of their adventures. You've met my grandfather too. Oh, did I already mention it? No! It was when Galuf came to Terrell to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Kurul Jaja, so we met in Tuliola. You just now telling us this? Little did I know that the tiny babe he was cradling would return as you. To think that our paths had already crossed all these years ago. And only yours and mine either. My name Sepia was there too, you know? But I don't remember. It's quite fine if you don't. I mean, if he did remember, he would have spoke up about it. It was actually because Galuf told me about Sarlian that I later urged Elaine Sepia to take up gleaning. My fussy Bun Bun was going up dour and withdrawn, and it was when I was at my wit's end that I recalled your grandfather's story about gleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire change for the better. I'm sorry I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you still have some work to do. A little bit, if you have to be honest. But it's because you're that way that you're with us now, and I, for one, am grateful. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? Indeed. This facility I've been wanting to visit, the Celera Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at one time. But you and Aaronville to go. The rest of us still have plenty of other things we can do here. If there's room for one more, why don't you come with us, Kokusan? Sir? Anything to save you from having to be alone with your mother for too long? Heaven forbid, as you get to spend a little bonding time without us interrupting. And it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of Leynode Arrow. Come on. I'll just say forward to the ley line to the right first, and then walk, make my way over. Oh boy. Glad we're over the water there. Quite the ramp. These little capybaras. I think these are little capybaras. You've been having us ride on some little capybaras, aren't you? There it is. And this is the museum. Hello there. Come to ride the Mewapiaras. Mewapiaras. I'm calling them capybaras. I don't care. It does look the part. This museum. I must say, I'm curious what's inside. I am too, but according to the map, we cannot go inside. What kind of bull honky is that, Square Enix? Here it is, the Celera Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to the ether shortage, but happily they're still offering laser flights. Oh, that's why. And these are the fellows that will bear us. How adorable. They don't look capable of flight. Yeah. Come now. You know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This will be great, I just know it. Oh dear. Okay, before we continue on to that, I want to take a quick break, real quick, stretch my legs and my shoulders because the orders feeling stiff. And to grab a little quick snack, I suggest you all do the same, and we shall be right back in a moment, masters and misses. And we're back. Hope you got what you needed to. Had a little bathroom break, had a little snack, because I just sort of did. Anyway, let's move on. A journey never ending. The Kiwa is ready to take to the sky on Capybara back. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because it looks like a capybara. I'm calling it a capybara. Begging your pardon, but this is where you go on the leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is. Bearing you will be our adorable capybaras, who are especially trained by a Tirali friend. Just say the word, and we'll send you up and away. And there you have it. Shall we then? I guess. Let's hop on. You are ready. Then go ahead and mount up. The capybaras fly a set route, so you need to only relax and enjoy the view. Let's go. Oh boy. How exhilarating. I'll be damned. They really do fly. Hey, the way we're flying in formation, do we look like migrating birds? Of course you'd say that. Except we're on giant rodents. Speaking of migrating birds, the Mart is where your name came from. Did I ever tell you that? That I knew, but I learned it from the same summoners, not from you. Those trees electrified? A migrating bird can fly anywhere it desires, even across oceans to distant continents. And you've done just that, my clever mallard. Oh lord. I beg you not to call me that. This is a real nice view. Oh dear, is it over already? Time really does fly when you have fun. I know you did not just make a pun. What a joy to see living memory from up high. It is something, that's for sure. Ah, that was wonderful. An experience worth saving for the very end. You two enjoyed yourselves as well, I trust. Yeah, I did. It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. For my fussy bun, that's a high praise. I'm glad I invited you and Kokuzan. Thank you for indulging me. If I could, I'd go for another 100 rides, but I must settle for the one. It's time we were headed to the Aero Terminal. If there are still things you wish to do, you'll want to do them now. When you're ready, make your way along the path yonder. I'll find the others and let them know the same. Alright. So I got 8 currents to locate. You're going to talk to her, now would be the chance, Erinfo. She's only the fastest mile. Constructed from her memories. I understand this. When she's right there, it's alive as spirited as I've known her. How am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Does he even know how it tears me apart? Oh, I found all the last occurrence. Cool. So it's just the ones I need to get from during the quest. I think there's only three left before the final one, right? Yeah, they are. All right then. Actually, we have time. I think I will go ahead and get those out of the way. Might as well grab all the ether currents now. So let's head back to Estelle Volcano. Just go ahead and get it all out the way. Restless Milala. Restless Milala is fearing the worst. You! Yes, you with the weapon. Pardon my candor, but you must accompany to the Matchlock Menagerie this instant. What? No, I'm not asking you on a leisurely outing. I'm asking you to save innocent lives. I spied a trio of volcanic scorpions stalking after some defenseless animals. Bright Venice and allowed the scorpions to prey on those creatures. I'd never forgive myself. We must make for the menagerie and defend them, no matter the cost. Obviously, I can't chase off a nest of hungry pests alone. I require strength. Specifically, your strength. Step lively then. We have no time to lose. Alright then, alright. Oh boy, there's all the way over there. There's an ether current, not an etherite to teleport me over. Oh well, just gotta take the scenic route. It was a scenic route, that's all that, not really all that scenic. It's like in the direction we're going. Still eerie, and I don't like that. Especially when going to caverns with absolutely no ambient music or anything like that, which is jarring. I really haven't gone this way, have I? I mean, does it probably go the same way? Indeed it does. And so is this on the tour? It was like a missed opportunity. Or maybe this was done was on the other side of that glass. I don't know. So you're not even going to give us battle music? Come on. I swear, if Aaronville doesn't have, like, his little tearful farewell with his mother, I'm going to lose it! Like, I get it. He's asking us to do something that would ultimately end her life. Or the memory of her life. Right in front of you. But keep in mind, we have done this with Lamity. We've done this with Cryo. We can do this with you. Just need to stop sulking and... I just stop. Because what I'm saying is starting to feel a bit insensitive to him. Like, I'm trying to push him. I feel like what I'm saying is like trying to push him to finally make amends or get closer or whatever, but I really can't say nothing. It's not like I can understand what he's actually going through in this point in time with his mother and everything. With his mother, Kikiwa. Alright, I'm here. Where are they? I saw them. I saw the scorpions. They're closing in on two tiny critters as we speak. That's what kind of monstrosities terrify me. Or what terrifies me more is knowing that what they'll do to their quarry if we don't act swiftly. Worry not, little ones. I'm on my way. Please wait for the guy with the giant sword on his back. And I'm not talking about Cloud Strife. Or Zack Fair. Or Squall. Or Dante. Or any other generic RPG protagonist. Over there. I'm just not realizing I haven't had my tank stance on the entire time. Trying to take it down, you need to worry about sticking yourself too. There. What were even the critters we were trying to protect anyway? Gods, I thought that would be the end of me. They took every drop of courage I could muster. Thankfully, the little ones managed to escape without a scratch. I had to find them and lead them to the entrance before the other scorpions catch us in their sights. I'll meet you back there when all is well. Sure, sir. Anything to see you at peaceful rest. I get to suit the current. Why am I walking? You, my weapon-wielding friend, are a lifesaver. I realize this has all escalated rather quickly, you think? But you performed admirably under the pressure. Nothing I'm not used to. To tell the truth, I have a bit of a history with these scorpions. In my previous life, I was tasked with introducing new and exciting creatures into the matchlock menagerie, that our guests might know the wonders of the animal kingdom. As one might expect, the prospect of scorpions posed a great risk, and we often argued with the upper management as to whether keeping them would be worth the cost. In the end, however, the menagerie's curator ordered us to take them in. Supposedly, scorpion-based vodka was a popular delicacy in Alexandria before the war. The higher-ups sought to recreate those drinks and serve them with the masses by way of a new exhibit. Time passed, and I finally returned as an endless, only to discover the menagerie's in shambles. Those thrice-damned scorpions have to run off the place now. I should have argued against the curator's plans when I had the chance. I should have never agreed to that terrible exhibit. No matter how hard I tried to let things go, those pangs of regret never abated. So when I spotted those innocent creatures wandering into the menagerie, I felt obligated to return, to save what little I could. Thanks to you, my conscience is clearer, and our fuzzy new friends are none the worse for wear. Oh! Huh. These two originally belonged to the menagerie. They must have, but I don't recall bringing in such precious pups. Perhaps one of my associates introduced them after I left. Regardless, I can rest easy in the knowledge that these two will have each other. Even when I'm long gone, I should be able to escort them to safety from here. You have my deepest gratitude, and presumably theirs as well. No problem. Disruptions complete. That's another current. So we're back to the one near the Pyro node. The one near the node, right? Yeah. Heat wells. Well, at least that one was quick and easy. Let's see what this one has for me. Exhausted engineer. Blueprint protocol. The exhausted engineer requires the aid of a sharp-eyed individual. All I wanted was a relaxing reprieve in Opal Springs. I never thought it would come to this. I've misplaced something precious to me. You see, a set of blueprints. I suspected I dropped them on my way to the springs, but the terminal suddenly shut down as I was retracing my steps. I was so absorbed in my search, I couldn't even vanish with the others. Forgive me my boldness, but you seem a generous sort, and I'm sorely in need of help. Find what I'm after, and I'll make it worth your while. Before my soak, I paid a visit to the Arena of Valor, so I'll leave that area to you. For my part, I plan to scour the springs one more time. Arena of Valor, alright. I get a good look at that terminal from here. Alright, let's see if we can find those blueprints quickly. The advertisement, I think not. Fighting familiars, wood versus solid gold. Will Malala tradition triumph, or modernity make its mark in this monumental match? This appears to be a list of matches for the Arena of Valor. While the illustration of the clashing familiars catches your eye, it's a far cry from what you're after. Let's keep looking. Ice cream illustration. That might be it, but I want to check elsewhere first. That leads into the arena. I'm trying to get up to the stands. Detailed documentation, that might be it. A massive tower crowned with a statue of a golden woman is mapped out in painstaking detail. These appear to be the blueprints to the Meso Terminal. The blueprints likely belong to the exhausted engineer. It would be best to return to Opal Springs and deliver them to her. Let's get it over to her then. After that, we need to head to where again? Right, yes, land. We have to teleport back to the Gate of Remembrance and take the ley line, take the zip line to Yesterland to find that one. It's weird. It feels creepy that the guards are still here too. Just sitting there doing nothing. Staring. Watching. Waiting. I searched every nook and cranny for those blueprints, but I found not a single scattered seat. I don't know where else they could have ended up. Please tell me you managed to track them down. Yep, right here. Oh, my blueprints. My dear sweet blueprints, how I've missed you. I just knew I dropped these on my stroll. Thank you ever so much for retrieving them. It says blueprints to the Meso Terminal, right? When we first began development of the Meso Terminal, I drafted these blueprints for its design. If you can believe it, the finished product is the work of yours truly. Well, to be fair, the concept wasn't entirely of my own making. I have Malala Folklore to thank for that. According to the said folklore, we Malala were refugees from another world. Our ancestors once lived on a sun-kissed paradise by the sea. That is, until those very seas began to freeze, and the calamity engulfed everything in its path. Judging by what they said, could they have come from the source after the fifth Umbral calamity? Under the protection of the Great Speaker, my ancestors were guided to this world, and left in their homeland a towering statue of their savior. The Speaker was a compassionate and selfless soul, sacrificing all she had to save her people. Not unlike Queen Spring, no? With the legend of the Speaker as my inspiration, I incorporated Her Majesty's beauteous visage into the top of the terminal, forever at the heart of our city. A flawless idea if I do say so myself. I gave everything, my passion, my time, my love for country, to see these blueprints given shape. They aren't merely pieces of parchment, they're my life's work personified. Yet, I nearly left them to rot in the Arena of Valor. I'd be laughing this off if I weren't so furious with myself. What's important is that you've brought them back, and I owe you a great debt. At this rate, I may never meet Her Majesty face to face. All I can do now, all I wish to do now, is gaze upon her glorious image before I fade away. You have my thanks, stranger. May fortune favor you, always. Farewell. Alright, let's get that last one and then head back to Aaronville and Tequila. I'm surprised. Now we need to repair something. I can't stand it quiet. I don't like it when it's quiet. Great, both of you, I mean. Where's the quest giver? There they are. A lively lass. Perplexing puzzles, endless fun. The lively lass is looking for a playmate. Hey mister, can you believe it? I just finished setting up a brand new game for my friends and they've all gone and disappeared. Unbelievable. It took me ages to think of all the clues and hide them around town. Guess it was all for nothing. Hold on, I've got an idea. Why don't you give it a go? Trust me, you'll have a great time. Sure thing. Okay, here's the first riddle. By yesterday's gate stands a tiny mountain piled high. See if you can figure out where I've hidden the next clue. Okay. Luckily, we have waypoints for that. Star glass. There it is. A stack of crates. Is it where the clue is? Find a scrap of hidden scrap of parchment inscribed with the next clue. Congratulations on solving the first riddle. Here's your next clue. 4 lamps loom over streets of glass, but only 1 true light shines on Her Majesty. Huh. Only 1 true light shines on Her Majesty. Does it mean which one is pointing to Her Majesty? Probably this one. He says the guess. Find a hidden scrap of parchment inscribed in the next clue. Here's someone solving the second riddle. Here's your next clue. Over the river, in sight of the spiral, behind the pointy hats hide the shrubs you seek. Inside the pointy hats, the shrubs you seek. Over the river, inside of the spiral, behind the pointy hat, the shrubs you seek. Hide the shrubs you seek. Wait, over the river, inside of the spiral. It's talking about the air cap area. Yeah, the air cap station. Over here. Find a hidden scrap of parchment. You're a dab hand at this. Just one final clue to go. The princess awaits your return. P.S. You'll also need the password. I want to be your canary. Okay then. That way. Fight me, little Spriggans. I don't want to fight you. Were these even here beforehand? Before we set down the terminal? I don't recall. Zippy around here somewhere. There she is. Whoa, you found me. I guess you know the password too, right? Must be your canary. Amazing! He passed with flying colors. Was there ever any doubt? Now that you finished, thought I'd tell you how I came up with my clues. I am a bit curious. The first clue was by yesterday's gate stands a tiny mountain piled high. Of course, I meant the entrance to the Yesterland and its stack of crates a few steps away. There was one kid who used to hang around by the gates and make sure any newcomers quickly got the lie of the land. But pretty nice of them, right? Alright, time for the next one. The 4 lamps looming over the streets of glass. Well, they're the street lights in star glass. The bit about one true light shining on Her Majesty is because you were supposed to look for the street lamp closest to the Messel terminal. From there, you can see Queen Sabine's statue from in between the air cap rails. Quite the sight, right? For the third part of the puzzle, my clue was over the river inside of the spiral. Behind the pointy hat hide the scrubs you seek. The river I'm talking about is the old Electro River, and the spiral is the air cap station staircase. And the pointy hat? Easy. That's the building with the funny shaped roof. Whenever we used to play hide and seek, it was always a popular spot. I figured it'd be a great place to leave a clue. The last clue about the princess waiting for your return, well, I wrote that one because princesses live in castles, and that's where I was waiting. I bet you're dying to hear about the password too, right? I want to be your canary. It's the code we'd use when we needed to keep something secret. It's the title of an old play about the princess who falls in love with the commoner. That's the great thing about this game. It's not just about having fun, it's also a great introduction to Yesterland for anyone who's just arrived. That is pretty clever, actually. Everyone knows about the Burma Cure ring. That sounds so German. Is that German? And the experience wheels, don't they? I want to take folks off the beaten trail and make sure they learn their password. Although I guess I won't need it anymore. Still, I'm glad you played my game, mister. I think I'll go for a last wander around the place. It's been fun. Thank you. Sure thing. And that's the last one. Okay. Back to the gardens. There we'll find something waiting. I don't know how the rest of that song goes. I don't know if I remember it fondly. But that's about it. I hope so glad to get that last piece of current. That way no more having to run around and just fly over everything. Let's run fast. I was gonna say, what's stopping me from just jumping off the railing? Apparently every invisible wall. Clever. I can jump off. Everyone else made it too. It will be hard. Let us send off Senkakiwa off with a smile. We saw you from below. Looked like you were having fun. You were. We'll be there for Erenville. It's not fair. Here we go.
How delightful this has been. Not since my journey with the Dawn Servant have I enjoyed myself so.
Well, I gotta enjoy yourself within second Dawn
No.
Servant.
I'm selling it short. This was even better. And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy. Well, this is as far as I can go. As for the rest...
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself, and then disappearing.
And there it is.
Eleneshpia, you're my pupil, so you ought to understand. Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature. Mine is an unnatural existence, and I've suffered it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum. But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
How could I be happy?
I was actually quite scared, you see. Scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days. Your coming gave me courage and comfort, Eleneshpia. More than you know. And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
And those feelings will live on.
As you wish, Mother. I'll continue what you began.
There you go.
You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons. I've met my friends and found this place. So I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go, and do what you couldn't do. I will.
Look at you. All grown up and dependable. yet with so much more ahead. A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own. You may know failure and burning regret, but these too shall become beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close to your heart, will you? I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
You will be, Mother.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride and joy. I trust you all can handle the rest. Take care, and farewell.
Couldn't have asked for more fulfilling final hours than these. I'm so happy to have met you, Goku-san. You and everyone. Thank you for the memories. And thank you for watching over my lens sepia. He'll be fine now. I know it. Don't worry, he doesn't just got me, he's got Brooklyn Mac watching him too. They're sort of practically brother and sister. Carry on, with our hopes and memories in our hearts. Let's see our task through to the end. No more doubts. I will shut the terminal down. Leave this to you, Annabelle. I won't forever. Not anymore. If you're ready yourselves, then so am I. Upon shutting down the Aero Terminal, it will not be possible to restore Windspath Gardens to its present form. Let's do it. Slip off the band-aid. It's fine. by Kakiwa.
That makes all of them.
All that remains is to wait for the meso-terminal to become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
Right. Right. Huh?
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging.
This is it. It's time.
The ether of all residents will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required. We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
That was quick. Shit. Let us finish this. We won't let Kakiwa's hopes be in vain. No time for tears. Just as well. Not a moment too soon. It's as if she's saying she won't let us do as we please anymore. Do our time here. We've come to know what it is Queen seeks to protect. But it doesn't change what we have to do. No, it doesn't. Living memory, either current attunement complete. Down trail. Lamette's gaze is firmly fixed on the meso terminal. As much as I would love to go straight into that, I'm afraid we're going to have to save that for Thursday. Because if I know this game, after the few years I've played it, whenever the quest is the same name as the expansion, that means you're at the end. So that's what we'll be saving for Thursday. So I thank you all for watching and coming out. And as always, until next time, Masters and Misses, we hope to see you again soon.